Example. Okay, so you have here the symptoms in dogs. So here you have here is the image or the figure that represents the rhabdovirus shape, and here are the symptoms of rabies in dogs. So they start having abnormal behavior and aggressiveness. Okay, et c'est le changement de comportement et l'agressivité. And they start suffering from ptyalism. Le ptyalisme ou l'hypersalivation. Okay, they have here much saliva, and whenever the dog bites the human being, the dog is going to inject rhabdovirus into the muscle, and then the muscle is going to carry the virus to the other parts of the organism via the nerves. Okay, and it is, I repeat again, it is a fatal disease. It is mortal. Here is tuberculosis. So tuberculosis, how it is transmitted to humans? It is through meat and raw milk, which are not for the milk, it is not pasteurized. Okay, so it is via or through ingestion. And so here you have the image of mycobacterium, of the bacteria, and which is going to be contained in some lesions, some granuloma. Okay, in animals. Here it is in the slaughterhouse. After slaughtering a cow, we have discovered malarially tuberculosis with a very small granuloma containing the bacteria. Okay, so whenever you consume this kind of meat, you are going to catch tuberculosis. Okay, and for human beings, it is either the respiratory form, so mycobacteria is going to be found into human lungs, or it is going to invade the lymph nodes, and here it is lymphatic tuberculosis. Very briefly, okay, we're not mentioning details. It is only the disease and the transmission way in general. This is for brucella. So brucella, keep that it is transmitted mainly via raw milk and byproducts, okay, dairy products, or via, here it is by ingestion, or via breathing. Okay, the bacteria is going to be found in the fluids during parturition. Okay, because here you will have fluids, and the bacteria is going to be spread in the air, and we can breathe it. Okay, so it is either during offspring, parturition, sorry, or abortion. Okay, and in general, in animals, the symptoms are abortion in cattle. Okay, but it can be also like here the inflammation of tests or uterus in ducts. Okay, okay, I move. Yeah, here it is echinococcosis. So I repeat the explanation I've already done. So I told you that the exact etiology is a worm that can be found in dog's intestine. Okay, so it is an endoparasite of dog that is going to shed eggs. Okay, so the eggs can be found maybe in not non-washed vegetables, or when you play and you touch your dog and you don't wash your hands, etc. So you are going to swallow the eggs, and the eggs inside your body are going to be developed into cysts. Okay, so here it is a real photo of a cyst removed from a patient. You see how much it's big, and here it is a giant cerebral cyst. Okay, so uh, it is during diagnosis that we could have this figure. Okay, and we can also see such let's say type of lesions in animals, but after slaughtering them, because in general they don't suffer really from a disease, and they don't show any clinical sign. Okay, we in general discover those cysts in slaughterhouse. Okay, I insist on one thing. It is that for hydattic cysts, sorry, we are not contaminated if we consume um, liver and lungs with hydattic cyst. Sorry, it is the dog who is going to be contaminated. So after consumption of cysts, um, the cyst is going to be developed into the worm, and the worm is going to live and to keep spoiling the dog nutrients. Okay. For this scheme, it concerns leishmaniosis. So leishmaniosis, I told you that you have leishmania which are protozoan, that they are contained in the sandfly, the insects, the sandflies that are going to bite humans and dogs. So in both, leishmania are going to be injected into the organism, and for human beings, whenever leishmania is injected and the body is infected and the leishmania developed inside, you can get cutaneous leishmaniosis. You have two different forms, cutaneous leishmaniasis, and the most dangerous because it's fatal, it is the visceral leishmaniasis or leishmaniosis, which affect mainly the liver and the spleen, and it is let's say displayed by the liver and spleen enlargement. Okay. Here are the symptoms in humans, and let's see the symptoms in dogs. So the dog may suffer from, here you have excessive nail growth. Okay, the dogs infected with leishmania are in general, they have in general longer nails, and we talk here about onychogryphosis. You have cutaneous, it is not like in human beings. You may have either the cutaneous form or the visceral form. In dogs, you have in general, sorry, both of cutaneous and visceral forms. Okay, so we notice in general cutaneous and mucosal lesions in dogs, and you have cachexia. Cachexia, by the way, to define the word, it is an excessive weight loss. Okay, I skipped the slide 14. Okay, we're not going to explain this because here you have here it is extra information. It is extra. You have many diseases. We are not going to speak about this. Okay, I omit this just for you. And we finish. by speaking about treatment and prophylaxis. So treatment, it is whenever you are already ill. It is when you are infected. It's finished. You have the bacteria or the viruses or okay. So you need cure. You need to be cured, and cure of the disease occurs by using antibiotics, antiparasitic, or antiviral. Okay. So it is whether antibiotic for bacteria, antiparasitic for parasites, or antiviral for the viruses. But for preventing to not, it is to avoid illness, it is to not get ill. We have mainly two methods. Okay, we have the chemical method by using vaccines, and we have sanitary conditions to be respected, and here it is hygiene or sanitary method. So as example, we have to respect food and environmental hygiene. We have to use disinfectant like chlorine, l'eau de javel. Okay, we have to wash vegetables well, to clean our hands frequently and well, correct way, okay, not just quickly, because if you don't allow enough contact for enough time, the germs are not going to be eliminated when washing hands. And also cooking meat at safe temperature, okay, to cook meat well and to never consume raw milk, okay, because it contains bacteria that bacteria that have to be eliminated. Okay, so it is finished for this course, and also for the program of this year. I hope it was clear for you, all of you, and prepare your questions. Okay, thank you so much for your attention, and good luck for the exam.